Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel, welcome back, and I start this off with a bit of a very sort of mucked up day really, because, well, we'll get into the rip and chat in a bit, but I'm just going to refresh this wax, get a bit more wax used up on here. So today is Thursday the 30th of November, the last day before Christmas decorations go up, and I've not had a very good morning because the engineer has come out to do the gas safety check, you know, trying to sort out the valve that's stuck and do the check. So anyway, he's come round and he's done the gas safety check thing. He said it's all working fine, and then he said, you've got a problem with the valve, I understand. And I said, yeah. So he's trying to turn the thermostat valve, which is the valve that's on top of the radio, the big knob that has numbers on it. And I said, well, it isn't that, it's the actual valve that you turn with the key to, in case it's bleeding, you know, because every so often, if there's no cold, there's two things. So basically, if you're getting cold at the bottom and it's not going up the top, it means that there's air in the system. There shouldn't be air in the system. If it's hot at the top and cold at the bottom, it means there's sludge in the radiator system, which means they have to come out and put this chemical in it to flush it out. But he couldn't get it open either and said that he bruised his finger on it. So, I mean, if he said, luckily that's, you know, it don't need bleeding, oh my God. It don't need bleeding, it's hotting up, you know, perfect. But the problem is that whole radiator's got to be, you know, they'll have to rip it out, because if that does need bleeding, how are we supposed to bleed it, you know? And then he carried on doing some inspections and stuff, and he said, where's your gas meter? And I said, it's in the cupboard in the hallway. And he went in there, and then he came back and he said, I've got a problem. And I said, all right, what's that? And he said, you've got a gas leak. And I straight away, you know when you're angry but you can't say anything, you know, and you're biting your tongue on it, because with gas leaks, they will make you wait, and they give you these two soppy little electric heater things that don't do nothing. I mean, how are you supposed to have a shower with no gas? I mean, it's winter. I can have a cold shower, but I'm probably going to freeze, you know? Do you see what I mean? So I'm not very happy. And he said, I can smell gas. And I said, right. He said, I'm just going to go and get some spray, because apparently there's this spray that they spray on the pipework, and it tells them if there's gas, like a gas leak. Well, I've not smelled any gas in the last 2 weeks, otherwise I would have called it, but I have got hay fever happening at the moment, so I wouldn't be able to smell it anyway. So, yeah, I've not had a very good day so far, and he's now saying that he's got to go back and report that, so God knows when that's going to come out. He thinks it's coming, which quite surprised me, but he thinks it's coming from underneath the bath, and that seems a very unusual place to have a gas leak. But he said, I did say, well, it was leaking water from one of the pipes underneath the boiler, because underneath the worktop, you've got like a little door, and underneath you can see all the wet on the underside of the worktop. And he said, you also need a washer for your MagnaClean. I thought, oh, here we go. And he said, I'm quite surprised, because none of the houses that I've done along this road has the boiler that I've got. And my boiler is an Intergas. So it seems like most houses don't have that make. So I said, really? So he said, yeah, I've done all the houses along here, and you're the only one that's got that Intergas thing. So, I mean, the amount of, I've never really had a problem with it. Seems to be okay, and then he said, I've got all these jobs on my list for you, but none of them it's not worked or something. And I said, well, I'm supposed to be getting that replaced as well, the bathroom radiator. Yeah, it's on my list, mate, but apparently they've not ordered the radiator. Now, one thing I hate with contractors is if you've got a job that clearly states you need to replace it, you would think that they would put the radiator on the van, you know, and order it, you know. They came out previously, the surveyor came out previously and told them what needed replacing, and still, you know, gave them all the measurements, and still I've got to wait for it to be done. So now it looks as if there's 2 radiators that have got to be ripped out and put two new ones in. Because obviously if you can't get the valve open, what are you supposed to do? So I'm not very happy because obviously I don't know how long it's going to be without no gas. These 2 little stoppy heaters are not going to do much because you know what they're like with the electric. It will blow the electric like no tomorrow. What I mean by that, not, you know, blow up, you know, but what I mean by that is it burns your electric, basically. It will eat. It's like money going down the drain. It is probably going to cost you like £100 a day. They are very, very expensive to run. So, I mean, I'm not very happy, and, you know, right on top of Christmas as well. So, yeah, I'm livid at the moment. So, for the next God knows how long, I've got to wear probably my hoodie, maybe even a jumper underneath it, while having these stupid heaters. But the thing is, they're crap, because the minute you turn them off, it's cold again. And they don't stay on. They, like, warm up, then they go off, and then they warm up again. So, yeah, apparently he's coming back to do it, drop these so-called heaters off. And obviously I'm not happy because obviously I've just topped up the gas meter. There's money on it. He's capped it. So I can't use any of the gas of the money that I've put on there. So I've now got to reach out to British Gas and say, look, can I have a refund because I can't use the credit on the meter because it's capped. So I don't even know if they can do that because once it's on the meter, I don't know how they retract it. But the problem is, if they can't refund it, then it's just going to get eaten up on standing charges because when you have a gas meter, you have to pay what's called a standing charge, which is like 35p a day. So basically, I've just topped up to pay a standing charge. So, yeah. I mean, a gas leak is supposed to be like an urgent thing, so I don't know if they're going to rush it through or what, but one problem after another, isn't it, with this bloody poxy landlord? It is. I mean, there's always something wrong, you know. Every month they want to come in and do something else, you know. I've never known anything like it, but so I've reported, he said, I'll report it back to the office, but I always do my own report anyway, because we've got a button on our portal that says report repair. So I've made them aware of that already, but they get the right. So, yeah, and obviously then I'm thinking, well, do I postpone putting the decorations up? Because if they've got to come in and rip all pipework out, I don't want them getting, you know, dust on them and stuff. But I don't know. It's really, really frustrating. Absolutely frustrating. So, yeah. So, didn't get the new radiator. Didn't get my valve done. Probably about a month waiting for absolutely nothing. So, I was really hoping it'd be all done, but no. Oh, we've reported this. He's got to go back for further investigation. What, to see where pipe's coming from? Like, really? So, yeah, so, and of course my parcel, I've moved it to Sunglasses, this other locker, and oh my God, they deliver earlier than the Chapek one. It was there at 10 o'clock this morning. Well, of course, I can't go out and get it because I've now got to wait for this bloody mini heater things. And it's, you know, the whole day's sort of been messed up. I've had to cancel down the Dalmatian show because I don't want to start doing it, and then I don't want to start doing it, you know, going live and then get interrupted by getting these heaters delivered. But they've done that before when the heaters blew up, and they've I said, when they repaired it, I said, like, are you going to take these back? Because obviously they're not mine. And he said it's actually a gift. When your boilers, there's a problem with the boiler, they gift them to you. So that heater's at my mum's, so it could be that I've got to bring that one over back here as well. But the only thing that concerns me is it going to, cause me a massive bill? That's what I don't want, So, just problem after problem. And it's always this bloody gas company. I mean, it's not their fault that it's, there's a gas leak, but I have what's called a carbon monoxide alarm. So if there was a gas leak, I'm sure that would have, gone off. But I don't know what's going on with it. It's ridiculous. Just absolutely ridiculous. So anyway, I'm looking at the time and I'm thinking, if I go now, because he did say that if I'm out, he will leave them near the front door. And I thought, well, I don't like the sound of that, because, you just don't know if someone's going to walk by and nick them, So I'm looking at the time and I'm thinking, well, I could quickly shoot up there and then just hope that I beat him to it and get back on time. But he says some point this afternoon. Well, and then I thought, well, if I don't do any of this, it's not going to, we won't be able to do this. So I wanted to get a bit more of this done. And then obviously there's no way I can do the Dalmatian show now, because I've got to take on board that it's, I'm waiting for him. I've got to go and get the parcel. I'm also got to bear in mind that alleyway is extremely dark once it hits, night time. There's no lamppost. I may be 31, but I still get scared of, going down in that dark alleyway with no street lamps. I don't like it. So, I mean, I'm not sure anyone would like going down there, but there's no other way of getting... I mean, you can go round the long way, but that's right up Skits Hill, and, cool, blimey, that'll take longer to get that way. And that hill is so steep, it feels like it never ends. And then going down, I can imagine just like going on a bike ride down that hill. It would be, you wouldn't have to pedal, but obviously it would pick up speed, so... But what annoyed me about this contractor is, when I've had this issue before, the engineer's gone and got the heaters and then come back, then gone to his next job. But no, he's saying he'll drop them off some point this afternoon. Well, I need them now, what the hell? And the chances are he's gonna forget and not do them, which means another bloody call I've got to make. I just want, like, this repair out the way now. It's getting annoying. The fridge freezer took bloody long enough to come, so... Because originally that was supposed to come the other day, but because it was the party, Teddy's birthday thing, I had to shuffle it around, and it delayed it by, like, 4 days, so... That's that done. And then I thought, oh, lovely, it'd be all done today. The gas is out the way, sorted out. But no, they've got to come back again. So, you watch, they'll probably leave me all over Christmas with no gas. Knowing them, but... Epoxy, they've got to put it through. If they put that through as routine, then I'm going to chase it, because I can't... This is an urgent issue. It needs to be addressed... pretty soon, So, yeah, it looks like I'll be having cold showers for the rest of the week. Lovely. I mean, there's nothing wrong with the cold shower, but the only other thing I can do is go to my mum's and borrow her hot water, have a shower, and then, go from there. But it's just, oh man, not really something I wanted to... here, because 10 times out of 10 when they come, they're always going to say, oh, we need to get a part, or we need to do this, The guy that came before with Robert Heath, he couldn't get the control panel off, so he stabbed it with a screwdriver and broke all the control panels. So again, they had to cap the boiler because it can't work with that control panel, and the part had to come from overseas. And of course, I got £250 compensation for that because I was left for like a good old month with no heating. So welcome to the United Kingdom, guys. But anyway, so I'm going to do this for an hour, and then of course I had to cancel the Dalmatian puppy, and then I thought, right, it's also, the last day of the fireworks, we've got to try and get that done. So I'm thinking I'll do like a 5 till 7 stream, and then do another one at like 10 till 12 or 10:30 till 12, whatever time the jungle finishes, because the jungle's got all sorts of, I don't know why they keep putting it on all different times. 1 minute it's 10 o'clock, then it's 10:15, then it's 10:30, and especially if it's a vote off, that one drags. But the bush tracker trial they're doing tonight, apparently they've got a vote if they want crickets or something, or what bug, like if they want spiders, someone's got to vote if they want them to do a spider challenge or something like that. So so I want to get most of this white done. We can try and clear up this 3865. But yeah, after this, I'm going to shoot up there and get it, because time's getting on now. I mean, what is it? Don't even know what time it is. But yeah, I think it was like 1 o'clock. Yeah, it was 1 o'clock before I started this, so it must be near enough 1:30. But just have to, I don't want to keep leaving it, so I just have to do this and then go, because I can't be bothered to keep waiting, so yeah. And then I got a notification to say that Temu came again, because this one's quite nice, a great package as well. It's not so much diamond painting, this one. It's more accessories for diamond painting. So yeah, I got that to come. What is wrong with this? It looks like, I think the camera was like that, but must be an optic illusion, because to me it looks like it's slanted on the camera, but the canvas is straight. So has anyone gone on that? It's like that, it's like a bridge thing, but there's a spinning thing and it looks like you're falling over. It's so funny. But then you take the glasses off. You're supposed to wear these special glasses, and then you take them off and it looks all, back to normal. So yeah. all I keep thinking is, if I go out now, I'm going to miss the engineer again. So I don't know why I just couldn't go and get them now. He's obviously got to buy them, so off their company credit card thing. So I don't know why he couldn't have just like gone and got them now. But no, he has to make me wait. So it's bloody ridiculous. Yeah, this painting's gonna, it won't take long, because we're now, look, near enough on the second patch, and then it's the best bit. I always like to save the best bit till last, which would be, in this case, the cup. So, yeah. I'm making this every so often. My shoulder will just like be really, really cramped full, and it's horrible. In the cold weather, it seizes up, and boy, does it hurt. But that's the thing with I don't have arthritis, but I do feel sorry for all the people that do have that, because there's no cure for it. So yeah. Sorry if I'm a bit quiet. I don't really know what to talk about today. Some days I'm, full on chatting, and then other days there's not really a lot to talk about. I suppose it's because it's my day off. I can't really digest what I've done the day. I've not really done an awful lot today. Got up, waited for the engineer, and that's about it. And now I'm doing this. Because whenever I book an appointment, I always do mornings. I won't do evenings, because I need to recover the time I've lost in the morning doing the paintings. So, yeah. And then I got Tessa a free sausage roll, so I sent her up to Greg's to get that. Because there's a company called We Are 8, I think it is, and every so often you get, basically, you get points from your data or something, and then you get a free sausage roll. Or there's gift cards, but then gift cards are a load of rubbish, because they'll say you've waited, like it could be like an 8-hour countdown. You get right to the last minute, and then they say, I was sold out, even though there was like 1 minute left of the countdown. How the hell can you sell out when you're near enough first in queue, And Vodafone's another one. I'm sure that's like a con, because everything they say, there's things like win a Just Eats voucher or win a Love to Shop voucher, and I've played it every day so far for the past 2 months, and all it keeps saying is oh, bad luck, better luck next time, So I'm pretty damn sure that that's not real, and it's probably rigged in some way or another. Wouldn't surprise me. So yeah. Then I tried to order something on Amazon and it says, sorry, this lock is full. Because people can't be bothered to pick up their parcels. Like with me, if I've got a parcel, I pick it up the same day it gets delivered. So my plan of action is that once I pick up the one that's in this locker that apparently is full, it should free up a slot for me to then be able to send my next one. Then I'm going to try and order it once I pick it up because it should free the slot up. But it's so good that they tell you that it's full, whereas in-post lockers don't do that. And then if it's full, you've got to try going around town looking for another locker. There's one at the back of Sainsbury's, there's one at the back of Poundland, there's one obviously up Chalice Lane where they've just put one up there. Just trying to think where another one is. So you got Chalice Lane, Poundland, Sainsbury's. Oh, and the other one's outside the Tesco in Market Square. That's where the other one is, but that one, oh man, it's always, tell me it's full. And then the one round Sainsbury's, it doesn't never seem to recognise the code. You have to keep saying it's the wrong code when it's not, because we have to put a code into the screen to open the door, and you have to put it in like 5 times before it recognises that that's the code. Because what I always do is once I get the label, I leave it an hour, because sometimes it could be that the label's not registered in the system, and that's probably what does it. But yeah. So yeah, that's that. But yeah, these 20 times 20s, they don't take long to do. So yeah. I think it's going to look so pretty though once we get obviously this splash of red that we've got going in here. I like the way they've done the candy cane. And yeah, so I've decided I'm going to put the decorations up, you know, and you know, come the time when they have to come back and put this cut this stupid pipe out, then we'll have to just temporarily take them down until they're gone, because I don't want dust getting on them. Because I have like the ceiling chain things, you know, them foil Christmas chain things that you can get. They're very old fashioned these days, but they still sell them on Amazon and stuff. It's like a foil red and green thing that you hang on the ceiling. It's like a paper chain sort of thing. Oh, we used to love doing them as a kid. No, where you put it through the hoop, lick it, put it through the hoop, lick it, and it makes a giant chain, and you just like used to put them across the ceiling and stuff. So yeah. So yes, that's what I'm doing. Fed up of waiting now, so I'm going to go to the lock after this, I think. Oops. But I don't think he could open the boiler properly because he was standing there for like 5 minutes. He went on his stepladder, took a look at the top, then standing there for 5 minutes, then went on his phone. And he said, that's when he said, you're the only person along this street that has that type of boiler that I've seen. He said he was a bit shocked to see that. So, which is interesting. Must be quite a rare thing then. I mean, I don't own it, it's the landlord puts that in, so. Yep. But I've had this gas engineer once, and the credit was running something to do with the credit weren't reaching the meter, and I went on live chat, and he said, could you speak to them? And I said, yeah, on live chat. And he goes, do you want to borrow my phone? It'll be quicker. And as you know, I'm not one for calling. So he didn't like the fact that I was live chatting them, you know, because he had to get on with other jobs. Well, you should really be calling them, not me. You're the one who's asking it to, speak to them. And then he goes, oh, let me know and I'll talk to them. And I said, could you, they want to talk to you? And then he was like, I can't now, sorry, I'm in the loft. And I'm thinking, well, you just asked me to call you, ask them to speak to you. So, any other contractors I'm okay with, but gas people, there's always something, if it's not a pipe that needs renewing, it's a washer or, So, yeah. Well, this is coming out quite nice. But yeah, it's going to be a long night tonight because I've got to do 5 till 7 and then 10:30 till, I think I said, like midnight. And then if it's not done, it's not done. There's nothing we can do. Because I'm not working on firework paintings in December. So, yeah. I mean, obviously, if it was a theme that I wasn't doing anymore, then I would continue it on. But because we're going to be doing fireworks near enough every year, I can bring it back in next year. That's the old style. What I used to do was like, if I'm not finished, I'll bring it back in the following year. And yeah. But the new way is like just continuing it right the way through. I know some creators that do Christmas ones in the middle of summer. Some do it in February, some in October. It's all sorts. Okay, that's But yes, tonight at midnight I'll probably be putting all the decorations up. So yeah. I want to go to Chelmsford because they've just opened up the range in Debenhams, and as you know, the range do diamond paintings. So yeah, I want to go in there and have a look. Oops. I could easily, like, it's like the works. They've got like probably 5 new varieties there, and I could easily go in there and get some easy. Pick the whole rack up of all like the different styles. But you don't always have the same in there as what's online, so I always go online because you get a much more bigger range. So yeah. Plus, another reason why I want to go and get it early is because if I get it later, I'm not going to be able to do the unboxing, and I would like to do the unboxing because, you know, I like to film in natural daylight, so yeah, I would like to. I've had parcels where I've had them, like, we've run out of daytime, and they've been sitting on my chair, and the temptation to open them has just been very difficult. I'm quite amazed with myself that I managed to keep them in the packet for so long before opening them, so yeah. Well, look at that, guys. We are almost done on this colour here. I'm looking forward to doing that cream bit because, could you imagine, like, oh my god, like, someone on TikTok last night done a really good, like, hot chocolate. It was, I think she put whipped cream, a brownie in it, ice cream and something else. I mean, I don't know why you would have ice cream in a hot chocolate when it's supposed to be hot, but each to their own, I suppose. But look at that. Yes, we are done on that. So that is 3865, which I'll kit up some spares of that, because it's always good to have a spare 3865 there. See if we've got 3865 on here. Yeah, we've probably got one because that's gone. So what I can do, that's fine, I can do that. I'm not going to fuss around with the orange. I'm going to turn that into a spare 3865 because they're always ones that we need. I mean, they tend to crop up in every kit, but you never know when you need some. So, where's my pen? I've lost my bloody pen. No. 3865. There we go. And then obviously we've got, I don't keep always every spare, but that's what I want to do now. I want to start, you know, if we've got a few low, I can go, right, I've got some in there, you know, 3865 there. So yeah, once these are dormant, they'll all start be filling up with the spares and stuff. Right, let's see what we got now. So, what have we got in here? We've got a bit more Z, so we can do a bit more of that, I reckon. So yeah, get some of this pink stuff in here. So yeah, tomorrow night's going to be the first night of watching the Christmas films. So it's been a year since I watched The Christmas Miracle with Jonathan Tomei. But then again, we've got the problem of, because I don't think it'll be on Netflix, and I don't think it's going to be on Disney. Now with Prime, even if it's an old film, they will charge you money to watch it. Which makes no bloody sense, because, yeah, if it was a new film, then fair play. But it's not a new film, it's been out years. So normally around Christmas time or Easter or Halloween, they slap the rental fees on. So I think though I bought it digitally, so I think that should be okay. I definitely know I bought the Polar Express digitally, so yeah, right. So that's that. I'm going to do the cut first. There's a few cropping up here, and we'll do that afterwards. And then the engineer was like, I'm sorry, it's frustrating, like, having to cap the gas, but it's for your own safety. And I was like, it's fine. Even though deep down I'm pissed off about it, I've got to be polite, and so it's not his fault. But, you know, it's the question of how long have we got to wait to have the gas back? With the Valiant boiler, it was so dangerous they had to put literally danger tape written on it. But this time he's not done it. He's not even given me the paperwork for the gas safety check thing. I'm supposed to sign this paper form to say that he's done the check, and normally you get a copy of it, but he's not given me it. So I don't think they do it anymore. Maybe it goes straight to the landlord, but normally we're supposed to get a copy, and so is the landlord. So I don't know I don't know what that's all about. Right, so I think that's all the Z. Yeah, it's one there. Definitely Z, yeah. I'm not really sure this cup should be brown though, because there's so much colour in it. You know, bright colours and stuff. But, you know, it could surprise us. I was watching Becca Jab. She's does the 3 marker challenge, which is where you pick 3 colours and then you get a colouring in book and you've got to work with the 3 colours, but you've got to like cover your eyes while you pick the colours. She got some really bad colours. I think she got bright pink and then 2 dark browns. So I was like, yeah, that is not gonna, well, it could, as I said, it could surprise you, but I did feel quite sorry for her, because I don't think you can change them either, because that's change. Like, say, like, you picked them and then, like, they were so crap that you wanted to change the colour. I don't think you could do that, because that would be cheating. So, yeah. But I was watching this lady, one of my TikTokers is a bus driver, and she put a video up saying something about who else hates this announcement. If you are a bus driver out there and you watch my channel, can you please answer this question, because I'm not overly sure on why it does this, but she flicked this button and it says, the driver has been told to wait here to even out the service. What does it mean by that? Does it mean that, like, there's too many buses on the same route, or what? So, yeah, that was quite interesting. Because some buses are very posh and they have like onboard announcements like the next stop is Kensington. But you won't get that round our way. We have a bus company called Stevenson's, and it's quite funny because all the bus drivers hate the Route 39 because it's in a circle. And I'm thinking, but all buses go in a circle route. You know, it may not necessarily be like a round circle, but all buses go the same route every day, don't they? So, but yeah, not many bus drivers like that route. So, I don't mind it. I think it's a lovely route. You know, it takes you all round town, whereas the 38 goes in to Whittam and then into Braintree. So, I think there's a first bus as well that does that. There's a first bus that goes from, Colchester to Braintree, and then I think it goes on to Chelmsford, or maybe that's a different one, but there is one that goes into Braintree and stuff, so. Now, this colour, thinking about this does look awfully familiar to the pinks that we need for Wilbur, so we will, if we've got spare, we will make a kit up of this. This is a 152, and that is ringing a bell. So, I dare say we've got some of them for Wilbur here. See if there's any more. So there's bound to be one that crops up. Oh, I think we've... yeah, see, right there. See? Always one. Yeah, okay, so yeah, I'm going to keep that because we don't know. We need to do a colour check on Wilbur. And then, because we do need some spare pinks, so it could very well be this one here. So I will do a spare of that. As I said, I've always wanted to have a spare. Now, I don't think this seems to be going in. As I said, I have got a storage rack full of all these, all kitted up, but I don't think I've got a 152. This seems to be in the 300s. So, yeah, what I'll do is I'll... let's get my sticker sheet. I forgot to pick them up the other day in the newsagents. 152. There we go. So 152, and then that way, if it is that pink, we've got to keep an eye out for brown as well for Hobie, because it won't be long before we're working on that, because it's back to the lines in January. So yeah. Right. So next we're going to do 666, apparently. So this is 666, which is this red colour. So I want to get started on this lovely red. And we've only got 10 minutes left. Let's see how much we can do in 10 minutes. It keeps staring at me, so I'm going to start off with the bow, because it's just looking at me all the time. It's going, do me, quick. The whipped cream seems to be like a brownie butterscotch sort of colour, so that's going to be interesting. But yeah, I think what we'll do is after we've done this bow, we'll call it a session. Might finish it a bit early because, as I said, I need to go and get the package. I might stop off in the co-op and see if they've got any sweeties. Got to have a snack in here for every night so far. I've had to buy a snack for the jungle. And it's dizzy. I mustn't get chocolate because, I can today, but tomorrow I can't because it's the 1st of December. So, yeah. Oh, doesn't that look lovely? That's supposed to be there, yeah. Don't know why, but it seems like it's the middle part's distorted some way because they've put this stupid purple in it. I mean, that's the background to the cup, so it would make sense. Yeah, this won't. I reckon another 2 sessions after this. Normally a 20 times 20 tends to take me 3 or 4 sessions, so I'm going to try and work on a bit more of that truck as well that we've been working on as well. So yeah. Well, there we go, guys. So wow, I'll tell you what, we've got a few more minutes, so we'll just try and do this little bit here, get as much done as we can, and then we can move on to the next one. So yeah, but I'm going to go back to a 30 times 40 next time, so get that done and out of the way. And then I'm going to go to a 20 times 20 after that, because I've got one more 20 times 20 left. Because once we start ending once we get into like the second week of Christmas, I'll start working on January ones. So January, la 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 la. That's the song as well. But it's so boring, isn't it, January? I've always found January a boring month because all the decorations come down, the ceiling looks bare, and yeah. Whoops. Got a D there, I'll do that in a minute. Whoops. Whoops, I did it again. La 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 la. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Okay, so then we'll get that one. Right, so it's just that little love heart. I think we can do that, yeah, 53 minutes in. So we'll do that little love heart there. What is that? Why? Oh, it is supposed to go there. Oh, these remind me of them love heart sweets. You know, them sort of, it's got that hard sort of crispy shell on it. The pink and white love heart sweets, I love them. But yeah, I'm really enjoying this painting, so I highly recommend you guys get it. It's really, really lovely. I'm so proud of myself. You know, I've done 3 canvases so far now. So that is the snowman with the white, the snowman with the red door. I've done the Santa from the works, and this will be my 3rd one. So we're speeding through these. Gonna have to get some more ordered. Won't be long before I'm working on that big one that Dawn's got me. So, but yeah, we're going to leave that there here today, guys. Is that going to pull? No. There's a certain way you put this round because it pulls. I'm still going to try and... There's a red and white washi tape I want for this. It looks very similar to that, but it's got a Christmas tree on it. And it was round here somewhere. I don't know where I put it, but it's not going to be worth it if we don't put it on soon because we're going to be finished soon. But let's turn it off and see what it looks like. Whoops. Oh, interesting. I think the pink is sort of like spoiling it a bit, maybe. I don't know. What do you guys think? I don't think it looks very good in this red. But it could surprise us. But yeah, I reckon another 3 or 4 sessions on that if we give it a good old hour. I love this blanket of snow going around. It's beautiful. And the little red love heart there. But the bows, oh, it just sets it off so lovely. Nice and Christmassy. Red and green, classic Christmas colours. You've got the candy cane there. And as I said, this lovely sort of butterscotch sort of flavour to it. Flavour, oh my God, I'm thinking of bloody blancmange. Because you've got blancmange or butterscotch. Everyone gets confused between butterscotch and blancmange. What is blancmange anyway? I've heard of it. I've never actually tried it. But anyway, thank you so much for watching, guys. Please remember to like, share, subscribe. And you never know, by the 1st of December, this might be finished. But yeah, so it's not going to take too much longer. But got the little gingerbread man there. But please remember to like, share, subscribe if you haven't done so already. It's totally free of charge. Always tap the notification bell and you can be notified when videos go up on the channel. Obviously, if you don't click the bell, you won't be notified. Because I know a couple of you have had problems where you've reached out to me and said, I haven't had a video from you, it's because you've not clicked the bell. I think they send you some occasionally, but it's not everyone that goes up. So to be notified of when a video and when and to not miss a video, then you always need to tap that bell. But anyway, until next time, guys. Look, we've missed one. Oh, I can't be having that. No. Look, go right there. There we go. Oops. Oh, little. There we go. That's that done. So anyway, guys, have a lovely day. Take care. Catch you later.